Hello everybody, welcome back to a video. Today we're going to just do a little bit of extending right here. We are going to get some other stuff done. So you can see we're just extending it a little bit, just finishing this row. Then we're going to go back up and get some more, do some more stuff. So we just going to grab some food here. And we are going to go mine the one block for a bit. So today I have done something different during the editing. I have kept the sound in for the video, other than when it's sped up, because it sounds a bit bad when it's been sped up. But last video I just took all the audio off, which is not, it's okay. But I'm doing it differently this time. So now we are going to come along here. We're going over here and we're going to build a little cage for the ocelot so that he scares away the creeper. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see when the creeper comes. But you can see we just put the cat in here, and well, I guess it's an ocelot, it's not a cat. And we're going to put the ocelot in there, and then we are going to continue working a little bit. So we have a few things that we want to do. I want to make a sheep farm later on because they're really useful. We can get some beds and stuff. That's just one of the things that I want to do. So yeah, we definitely want to do that. As you can see, we're currently in the ocean stage, so we're going to get a bunch of nice blocks. I really like this stage. So yeah, we're going to get some bunch of blocks, and then we will, there's going to be prismarine and things like that, which are really nice blocks. I like building with them, and they're pretty good. So currently we're just getting set up to build some farms. We need a bunch of stone, and also we're just going to speed this bit up here. So we're going to be speeding up a bunch of the videos because there's going to be a lot of mining and stuff, and just the building and that sort of thing. Like you can see there, we got the Guardian. He's from the what do you call those things? Ocean monuments. And so that's pretty cool. As you can see, our villager has grown up, and so he's not a little baby anymore. He's an adult, and so now we can get them jobs so that they don't steal the other villagers' jobs, the baby villagers that they end up making. So I'm going to give them a bunch of wheat, not wheat, bread later on, because that's one of the things that's nice about having a farmer. They can sell you bread, and then you breed them with the bread. And so that's really useful. So currently I'm just making composters, and so those are just going to go down, and then they're not going to turn into it now. We need a bed so that they turn into villagers. So that they have a bed, because otherwise it's not a village unless they have a bed. So we're just doing this. We're going to get a bit of cobblestone, and we need to get a bunch of cobblestone. So we're just going to make a piston here, make a sticky piston, and then, so this is the basic idea of this villager farm, is that it goes and you place the blocks underneath, and then the piston is going to, whenever the baby villager tries to get out and back into the parent's area, it will then get blocked by the piston, which then means that it won't, they won't get back in the parent area, and then we can easily sort them. So the reason I changed that there is because the piston was too high. If you just have the regular piston, for some reason the babies are able to get through as the piston is going down, but if you have the block, it doesn't really. I don't really understand why. That's just the way it works. But as you can see here, I'm busy just extending the island down so that I can get the piston down. And then we are going to, so we can go up here, put the piston down, and then there we go. We're going to put the block on top, and then we're going to put the redstone dust there, and then a pressure plate is going to go on top of that block that is above the redstone, which then powers the piston, which then doesn't let the babies through. Do not fall off. So now we're just gonna adjusting the wall just so it doesn't get in the way. We're gonna try keep the parents part relatively small, because it's not the important part. The important part is that they have beds to go to. So we're just going to extend the wall here, and I try to build everything I can out of slabs because that's really useful, and because they take less blocks to make it out of, to make the walls and stuff out of it. And also, if you use slabs, as you can see here, you can place a bottom slab and a top slab, then the baby villagers can't get out, and the parent villagers can't jump over the top. Well, I guess both can jump over the top, but they can't do either. You can see there, piston goes up while I'm standing on the pressure plate. While I'm not, it goes and switches off the piston. So that's pretty cool. Currently, we're just going to extend the baby villager area, because the more beds we have, the more babies we can make in one round. And this is just strange. How can you place a slab on a tree? Does that make sense? No, it doesn't, but it works. So yeah, I guess it's because it's not classified as an entity. It's more classified as a block. So as you can see here, I'm just getting the composters, and so the composters go in the middle, and then the beds will go on the side, and then we will be able to have the villagers sleeping. They will make the baby villagers when we give them bread or anything else like potatoes. And then once we've done that, then we will just, so I didn't have enough slabs there, so you see I just added some jungle logs. So eventually we will make a sheep farm. Well, later today we'll make a sheep farm, and we will also get some beds in the wool stage. Well, so as you can see, we're getting the sheep, and then we are going to make the sheep farm, because the sheep farm's really useful. There's another way to get wool. Which is a much easier way, but I didn't think of it right then, and so I made this other way, which also I guess gives you food, which is really useful. So now we'll get food and we'll get wool. Currently you can just see me building my sheep farm. It's basically the thing that what happens is the sheep is going to get pushed by water. It'll go down a water stream into lava, and it will burn, and it will have hoppers on top of half slabs, which then go and pick up the wool and the mutton. So as you can see, we're just extending this sheep farm. So the basic thing is that the sheep are going to come down the water into the lava, burn, and die. So that's just how this one works. I don't really know what else to do, how else to build it. But anyway, if you're wondering what caused all that damage and why there's stuff all over the floor, it was a creeper and it blew up everything, so we just have to clean up all the mess. But once we get better stuff like diamond swords and stuff, in other one block worlds I've got diamond swords with sharpness 5, so I can 2-hit them or 1-hit them, depending on whether I critical hit them or not. And so I've done that, but obviously right now it takes a little bit of effort to get you have to be quite careful with the creepers, so we just have to watch out for that. So what we're doing currently is we're just making some signs, and that will go and stop the water from flowing into the lava, because we don't want that. I do not like writing on my signs, which is why I destroy this one. So I don't know why I do this. But I now just realized I put it in the wrong place, so I need to go and put it one block higher up. As you can see, we're going to pile up. I wrote on the sign again, pile up, going to go around to the other side, place it on the other side, and then so now you're going to put slabs along the floor, which is going to be on top of hoppers, and then all the loot will be picked up by the hoppers, and then put into a chest. So we'll get all the wool, all the mutton. It's going to be really useful. Definitely suggest putting a sheep farm if you get one of these, because you can then go and use the wool to make beds, which is one of the very useful things that you can do, because then your villagers can breed, because obviously then if they don't have beds, they can't breed, they can't, well actually I don't know if they can't breed, but they can't get a new trade, and so that's obviously what you want with your villagers. You want to get the best trade you can, and so if you get mending, it'll be like, yeah, I got mending, but then you realise you've only got mending for like 50 emeralds, and so you want to get better stuff, and so you don't really want that. So yeah, so right now I'm just putting getting the sheep spawner in, raising the wall, because otherwise they spawn in the wall, real annoying, but we're just putting that down. So you can see the creeper even exploded my cobblestone generator, which is annoying, but it happens. So we're just putting more around the edges. As you can see, I do end up forgetting to put a slab on top of the spawner, which is needed, because basically the sheep, if you put the spawner, they prefer to spawn on the spawner than they do in the water, and so then only once another sheep spawns on the spawner, then it will go in the water, which, I mean, that would be okay, but then the other sheep stays on the top of the block. So it's just easier if you just leave put a slab over the top. So right now I'm putting the lava in, and then see right there, sheep dies, and then it will go into a chest, which then will be, so it'll go into a chest, and then we'll be able to pick it up whenever we need it. So that's pretty useful. We just need to get a little bit of, just need a chest, and then we can go chuck that in there, and there we go, we've already got some stuff. I don't know why that bit of mutton didn't cook, and as you can see, depending on how big your spawner is, it sometimes does go and not, the sheep don't spawn inside. As you saw there, I put the slab on top there because the sheep were spawning, so I did that, and now we can start getting beds, which is really useful. So now we can change the trades, and mending is really useful. I love mending. It's one of the, when I always used to think that you couldn't get it from villagers until until just recently, and so and when we figured out, I was like, oh, and so I was going straight for mending. We were playing in this world, and it took us forever to get mending, because we were just going for it from fishing, and we were at least, we needed 10 more books, and then we had to go and redo this, and it was crazy. We had to go and, we found this villager, and I was doing villager trades, trying to get some protection for and things like that. We already had the best stuff we could get, but we just had to, I was just building it in case we died or something, because it wasn't a realm or anything, so we couldn't reset it, so if we died, all the stuff was gone. So that was what happened. So and then I found mending. I got mending one time, and then we were like, oh, but then we made a realm, so that I played with my friends, and I went straight for mending, because that is so useful. So that's really nice that I figured that out. But you just want to, oh, I thought that was a sheep, and then when I punched it, and it's a panda, and then later on it goes and it hits me when I go down again. It's really irritating. So we're currently just mining away in the cobblestone generator, and then we're going to get some more slabs. So then we're going and look, is he gonna, no, why didn't he hit me? I don't know why he didn't hit me, but okay. currently I'm just extending the island. Almost broke my redstone there, but just extending the island because it's always good to have an extended bottom section, because the bottom section will save your life if you fall off. So we're just gonna have the bottom section built up, and you can see we've got this little thing where the villager was, but I didn't really need the villager, so he's gone now. So I'm just going to get rid of him. And so right now, just getting rid of it, and we need some more slabs, so we're going to go get some more slabs. And then we're going to so we broke our pickaxe, so we're getting another one. The one block is pretty good. You can, with getting new tools, like if your tools break or something. So we'll usually have extra iron, unless I've gone and made this big hopper thing. Used a bunch of hoppers, like I did with the sheep farm. Especially if you've started off if it's fairly early in the game. So yeah. Anyways, got to get some more slabs here. We're gonna go down here, and there you go, you see I just got hit by the panda like I said I would earlier. And so now we're just going and we're extending the island. You can see I've extended it a whole lot in front of the one block, but that's fine. I'm just building it in a square. So I'm just going to go around here, and then we're going to go around, and we're going to go try get past the sheep farm, like as far as the sheep farm is, because then if we're like having to go and do something around the sheep farm, then we're not going to get hit off or anything. We're not going to fall off or anything. Obviously, once you get a elytra, it's really like you're not going to exactly die, because you're going to have elytra and rockets, and so you can get a bunch of those sorts of things. Obviously, with the creeper, you can kill him, but you only get 2 creepers per round, and so that's not exactly enough rockets to keep you from, like, if you fall off a whole lot, like sometimes I fall off a whole bunch. I mean, if Elytra hadn't been made in Minecraft, I would be dying all the time. Yeah, Elytra's really useful. I would definitely recommend getting Elytra as quickly as possible, but that is all the way at the end of the game, the round, the section. So we're just gonna go and get some more slabs here. We're getting fairly close to the end of the video, but I'm just going to carry on mining a little bit over here. Try get some cobblestone. See if we've got any in the chest here. So we just need a bit of cobblestone, and then we're going to go and get some, so I was just getting some from my dad there, and we're just going to go and make some slabs and continue building out this section here. And we're getting fairly close to the end, like I said, so I think we'll just finish around here. And so another creeper came. Creepers are really annoying, especially when they blow up, but obviously they're annoying when they blow up. But I think we're just going to get the stuff in the chests here, and then we will see you in the next video, which will be coming out next Wednesday.